right, let's talk about some common hand tools used around the bike shop and why we use them, and you should too. Here is a P-wrench. We're gonna start out with that because this is gonna be your main tool that you're gonna use in any shop. Got the 5mm or whatever size it is coming out of the end here for more torque, and then this long shaft, which is mostly what you're going to use. Now you'll notice that the tip of this one does not have the ball end on it. We see this in shops all the time being used as a primary tool. We do have them, but we very rarely ever use them. So you're always gonna wanna have a P-wrench or any of your Allen wrenches, hex wrenches, whatever you wanna call them. You're gonna want them to have just flats all the way. You're not gonna wanna have that ball. We've got a Bahco tool right here, and then Beta. We favor these because this is the official tool of MotoGP, because their metallurgy is excellent. We've been using them for years and have never suffered any failures. Now, why don't you wanna use one of these, what people a lot of times call a Bondus tip, but it's a ball tip? Because these will round out fasteners and they will do it deep inside the fastener. There is no reason to use these unless you have an extreme angle, and if that's the case, you only want to use them to tighten something, snug it down, and then you can apply a proper torque. These are not for tightening and loosening to spec. That's why you need our next tool. And this happens to be an Affretto Mariposa. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but I know how to use it. This is the perfect tool for a bike because it registers in these very low Newton meter measurements. That's very uncommon. Usually they start at like 5 or 6. So when you really want to get something accurate, you definitely want to get one of these. This brand right here is what we use around the shop almost exclusively, and we love them. Next thing we want to talk about is other ways to torque, and we like to use these made by Wera. These are a set torque stick. This is perfect for anything that is going to be 4 Newton meters, so stems, seat posts, any number of things. It will be perfect for that unless they're calling out a different torque spec, in which case you're going to want to grab one of these and dial it in. To round out our torquing, we happen to favor Snap-on tools. For torque wrenches, these are very expensive. There are Icon and some other knockoffs of these and the fancy digital ones that, you know, beep when you get to where you want to go. If that makes you feel good about yourself, fine. Other than that, just buy a high quality one, and the most important thing is you need to have it calibrated on a normal and a regular basis. And as far as a ratchet goes, you're going to need a 3/8 ratchet, probably a 1/2 inch ratchet. Any one will basically do. Once again, we favor Snap-on. We do like these little screwdriver hex wrenches because they are really handy for when you're just tightening something initially. It's just a lot easier. Mostly, they just last.